Hello, thanks for watching our brief Student Learning Objectives Tracker demo as you prepare to implement student learning objectives this school year. We're going to start by logging into the online system. Each user will have a username and password to get into the web-based system. To get started throughout the year, you're going to add the courses that you teach. So I'm going to add a sample course. I'm going to add Algebra 2 and just pick a grade level. It's really not used a whole lot right now in the system. After you add a course, you're going to enter the students that you have in the course. I'm just going to enter 4 students. I can add more later or update them later. So I'm going to add 4 students to Algebra 2. Some different categories for tracking data later. We have IEPs, free and reduced lunch, ELL. After we add students, then we're going to enter the assessments that we're going to track the SLOs for. You can set it up any different ways. It depends how you want to do it in your school district. But I'm just going to set up one assessment for Algebra 2. After you set up the assessment, then it's time to start entering data. So I'm going to go enter my pretest scores. And these scores can be in any range you want. If you have a scale from 0 to 150, if you're typing words per minute and you go 0 to there's no top number, it just can be whatever you want. So it's just some kind of score here. So those are my pretest scores. After I set my pretest scores, I'm going to set my growth targets, figure out the goals for each of my students. These are the preset targets based on a certain range. We can adjust those individually, or I can adjust the preset targets that I have in the system by going to here. It's changing from 0 to 40. I want to be at 65. 41 to 50. I want to be at 75. We can adjust these as we go. And just click this box if you want to use those preset targets. So those are my goals that I have for these students. Then I'm going to go and enter the estimated number of formative assessments I'm going to give throughout the year. So I'm going to give 3 formative assessments. And this is just going to help me track my progress, help administrators track progress throughout the year. And then after I give a formative assessment, I can enter my formative assessment scores. So I find my assessment. After the first formative assessment, we enter some scores. And you continue to do the same thing the next time you give a formative assessment. So I can see my first formative. I can go enter my second one. So that's entering our data for our formative assessments. Here pretty soon we'll enter our post-test scores. We're going to go look at some of the formative assessment reports we have right now. So if I want to go look and see my progress on Algebra 2, I can go see that I have a student that's on pace, one that's off pace, and 2 that are exceeding progress. So it gives us a good visual of where we are. We can update the number of formative assessments. Right now the numbers are based on 3 formative assessments, so it's going to gauge your progress based on 3 formative assessments. Another report that the administrators can see is the formative assessment dashboard. So this is going to let you see all the assessments for all your staff. And here I can see the Algebra 2 assessment. I had 4 students, 3 formative assessments. 2 of those are given, and it shows us the progress that we're having. So I'm going to go ahead and enter my third formative assessment score. Then after I enter my formative assessment scores, I can go view those reports again. After I give my post-test, I'm going to enter my post-test score. And that's the data entry process for the system. I can go look at my summative assessment report, and it shows that who meets target, who doesn't meet target, based upon their goal. So our post-tests and the results as far as that goes. Growth summary. Three out of the four met my target, so that's 75%. That's partial attainment. And these are numbers based on a DESI spreadsheet. An administrator report, the post-test target summary. So this lets me see all of my post-tests as an administrator for my whole building, and it lets me see where we are. Here, this one has partial attainment, partial attainment. This one, they haven't given a post-test yet. Here, they haven't given a post-test yet. This one, the top one, hasn't given any assessments. So that is the basics of the SLO tracker. Again, it's web-based. All teachers have access to it from home or wherever they have internet access, so it's easy to insert data. And it's easy, it's quick and easy for teachers to use. It is another place to enter data, but it's quick and easy to use. And a good dashboard for administrators to see theirs all in one place as opposed to searching in a lot of different places for the information. But again, if you'd like to click through, or if you'd like more information, please contact us and I could give you a demo site to click through. Or customization is another key feature. If you have something you'd like to add to the system, we'd be happy to do that for you. Thanks again for taking time to watch the SLO Tracker demo.